There are 5 main cities in the Phoenix market that seem to be attracting the most buyers when they're looking to move to the Phoenix area, and there are some pretty good reasons why. Now, every year, United Van Lines puts out their National Movers Study. This shows the states that people are moving to and the states that people are leaving. The dark blue states on this map show the highest inbound migration. And just for reference, the dark yellow states show the highest outbound migration. And well, Arizona has been dark blue on this map since 2018. So where do all these people want to live and why do they want to live there? Let's take a look at those top cities that people are moving to. And I'll dive into where they're located in our big Phoenix metro area, what people love about these areas, and what makes them special. First up is Scottsdale. Now, one of the first things that I will talk with people about when they're telling me that they want to live in Scottsdale is just how big Scottsdale is and how diverse it is. Because people just really don't realize how big it is. And because of that, there are many different areas with many different neighborhoods with a lot of different feels. So we first have to find out what feels best to them, and then we can find them the right home. So you can be in South Scottsdale, which has older homes, like the homes were built in like the 60s and the 70s. And many of these homes have now been completely remodeled and are really nice. But because of the age of some of these homes, some of them are a little bit smaller. However, this area is where you are going to find the most amount of homes that are not in an HOA. So if this is on your must-have list, as far as like not having an HOA, this is an area that you should definitely take a look at. Now, a few things that people love about this area is just how close it is to so many things. Like if you need to get to the airport, it's really close. If you want to get to Old Town Scottsdale, also really close. And if you want to get to ASU, we sit right on the border of Tempe and therefore close. So with its proximity to Old Town Scottsdale, you have all of the bars, all of the nightlife, all of the restaurants, everything that you could ever want right there. The other thing you have is you have got Fashion Square, which is where all of the big shopping is. So if you love shopping, that's great. But if you want to be really close to shopping, even better. Now, as you go a little farther north in Scottsdale, you're going to come next to the area of McCormick Ranch. And this is known for its lush vegetation, its green belt with walking and hiking paths, and huge trees. This too is considered pretty centrally located to all the things we just talked about that are close to South Scottsdale. It's just a little bit farther removed if you want things to be a little quieter. Now, the homes here were built in the 70s and 80s, and just like South Scottsdale, they are going through a massive change with a lot of the homes that are being remodeled. This area is also right across Scottsdale Road from Paradise Valley. It also has one of the biggest parks in all of Scottsdale, which is commonly known as the Railroad Park. This has a train that runs the entire outside of the park. It has a ton of play equipment and is an absolutely great place to take your kids. Then you go a little farther into North Scottsdale, which is the newer part of Scottsdale, but believe it or not, some of those homes were built in the 80s or even earlier. But most of the areas that people are thinking about when they talk about North Scottsdale, the homes started to be built right around the late 1990s. Now, when you get into the North Scottsdale area, one of the biggest differences that you will notice is all of the open desert areas and the homes that are kind of tucked within that. These are called NAOSs, or Natural Area Open Space, which let you feel like you're living in the desert and this area is protected. And don't worry if you still want to be close to shopping and dining, because we have all of those same things up in the North Scottsdale area. So what is Scottsdale really known for? Well, it's known for its lifestyle and luxury. When most people think about Scottsdale, they think about upscale living, luxury homes, high-end shopping, and fine dining, as well as all the world-class golf and the spas. Now, Scottsdale is also known as being very family-friendly, with excellent schools, safe neighborhoods, and plenty of family-friendly activities. Scottsdale really appeals to those people looking for a safe environment, great education for their kids, and an amazing community atmosphere. Now, as many of the people that come to Scottsdale love to be active, this is one of the other things that is very appealing about the area. We have a ton of outdoor activities. There's easy access to thousands of miles of hiking trails, like at the Gateway Trailhead, Brown's Ranch, or Tom's Thumb. The people that come here love to be outside enjoying our weather. And if you're thinking that Scottsdale is only for retirees or second homes, you would be wrong. Now, there are definitely some areas that have more of that than others, but it is not everywhere. And many people that live in Scottsdale call Scottsdale home year-round. So next up is Gilbert. Now, Gilbert sits in the southeast part of the valley and has some great neighborhoods within it. If you're looking to live in a neighborhood with multiple parks, great schools, walking paths, catch and release fishing in some of their ponds, a few clubhouses, you should take a look at Power Ranch or Morrison Ranch. If you're looking for a little bit more of an upscale lifestyle, with clubhouses, tennis, fitness, lakes, views of the Santan Mountains, and a place that has a little bit more of a resort-style feel, then you can take a look at Val Vista Lakes or Seville. Now, if you're looking for lakefront living in the desert and a quiet neighborhood, then you can take a look at the islands. Now, this is something that is unique to a few neighborhoods in Gilbert. You have some options to live on man-made lakes. So you are not going to feel like you are living in the desert until summer comes and it's 110 degrees outside. You also have the Heritage District, which is the downtown Gilbert area, and this is perfect for anyone looking to live in a walkable area. It has a little bit of a mix of modern yet historic architecture and has some great restaurants, boutiques, and the popular Gilbert Farmers Market. So why are people choosing Gilbert? Well, even though Gilbert has grown really fast, it has continued to maintain its small town charm. And the town of Gilbert is a pretty close-knit community, and it has a lot of family-oriented events. Gilbert is also known for having really good public schools, which is a magnet for those families prioritizing education for their kids. Gilbert's economy and job market is also growing and thriving. They have a mix of healthcare, tech, and retail opportunities. There are a lot of jobs in and right around Gilbert, which makes it very attractive. Now, let's take a look at Chandler, right next door. So like I said, Chandler is right next to Gilbert, which is also in the southeast part of the valley. And similarly to Gilbert, many people that are going to Chandler are drawn there because of their education, jobs, and family-friendly environment. And if you're looking for that family-friendly community with walking trails, lots of grass, water features, and have it be close to shopping and dining, then you can take a look at Fulton Ranch. This is a big subdivision with a wide range of home sizes as well as home prices. Now, if you're looking for a more upscale neighborhood with golf, parks, lakes that you can boat on, and lots of lush vegetation, then you should take a look at Ocotillo. In this community, you have a great mix of custom homes, luxury townhomes, as well as condos. Now, if you're looking for a larger lot and a larger home with the ability to have horses, then there's only one place to look in Chandler, and that's Circle G Ranches. This is a unique area of Chandler because you could still be close to everything and still have the ability to have a few horses. But if you're looking for an active adult community, then you'll want to look at Sun Lakes. This is perfect for the retiree looking for a really social environment that also has golf courses, community pools, and plenty of club activities, so you will not ever lack for something to do. Now, Chandler also does have a downtown area where you'll find lofts and condos, as well as dining and boutiques and nightlife. So if you're wanting to be in the heart of it all, this is a place for you to look. So what is a big draw to move to Chandler? Well, Chandler has a very big tech presence and is home to some major companies like Intel, microchip technology, and a few others. And this area of the valley has been attracting tech professionals for many years now. And this is one of the reasons it has made Chandler one of the hottest real estate spots in the valley for the last few years. Now, it also helps that Chandler is very family friendly and has great public schools. Next, let's take a look at Peoria. Now, this city is in the northwest part of the valley. While some of Peoria has been around for quite a while, the north part of Peoria is changing a lot, and there is a lot more to come in that area. Now, this is the area where TSMC is being built. That's the Taiwan semiconductor plant, that big one that's being built in the north part of the valley, which means there's going to be a lot of employment coming to that area, which means people, which means they need homes to live in. So we know there are going to be a lot more homes built in this area. So when I'm talking to people and I'm talking about possible opportunities to come, this is an area that I will often talk to them about if they're open to it. I know there's going to be more homes coming. I know there's going to be some opportunity, but you have to love that area first and know that some of the development is going to be down the road, but they still have some great neighborhoods there now. So let's take a look at some of them. One of their bigger communities out in that North Peoria area we talked about is called Vistancia. This is a resort-style community with golf courses and pools, fitness centers, walking trails, and from the community, it's really easy to get to some of the hiking trails right out there in the desert. This community also does a great job with a lot of community events to help you meet your neighbors. Now, within the Vistancia community, you also have Trilogy at Vistancia. This is the gated active adult portion of the community. This is also where you'll find the Trilogy Golf Club, which is a huge draw for many, as well as the clubhouse, fitness, and the spa. Not to mention all the planned activities they do. Now, the homes in this area are all single level and a little bit on the smaller side, perfect for those people that are downsizing or using it as a second home. Now, the next community in Vistancia is called Blackstone. This is a gated golf community with semi-custom as well as full custom homes. This is also where you'll find the private golf club and golf course. And those that live there love the privacy and the security of it. Now, the big thing about Vistancia is that it's a little bit out there still. You do have stores and restaurants, and like I said, there is a lot more to come. But for some of the things that you might want to do, like get to a Costco, it could take you 15 to 20 minutes just to get there. Now, down more south in Peoria, there is another community called Fletcher Heights. Now, people love this community because it's close to the freeways, has lots of parks and walking paths, and is also close to a lot of shopping and dining options. So what is it that draws people to Peoria? Well, you can find some more affordable homes in certain parts of Peoria, but many, especially in that North Peoria area we talked about, love the location and the proximity to Lake Pleasant because this is one of our largest lakes here in the valley, and if you're a boater, you love getting to the lake. People also love that it's a hub for spring training baseball, and Peoria just offers a lot of things to do. Now, because of all the things coming to Peoria, they have had a very big focus on development and expanding its infrastructure, which has been attracting more businesses and creating more job opportunities, making it a very appealing place to live. And like I said, I think there's some potential growth opportunities there. So now let's take a look at Cave Creek and Carefree. These sit in the north part of Phoenix. Now, although they are two different towns, they sit right next to one another, and there are portions of the towns that kind of blend together. And one of the biggest draws for both of these towns is that they're higher up in elevation, which makes them just a little bit cooler. Now, Cave Creek really holds on to its old Western roots. Here you will find rustic charm and a cowboy culture. There's a lot of Western architecture, and you'll find a few rodeos here and there. The downtown area of Cave Creek is very eclectic with boutiques and art galleries, Western saloons with those swinging doors, and it has a very laid-back vibe. Cave Creek also has amazing desert landscape that supports some amazing outdoor activities like hiking, horseback riding, and biking. And some of those popular places to do these is Cave Creek Regional Park and Spur Cross Ranch Conservation Area. As for the homes in Cave Creek, you're going to find homes that are on some acreage where you can have a horse or two. Now, Carefree is known for its high-end properties, gated communities, and serene environment. This attracts those retirees that are looking for that peaceful location, but still looking for an upscale lifestyle. The town of Carefree just has a much slower pace of life, making it ideal for those people looking to escape that hustle and bustle of the city living. Now, in Carefree, you will find a lot of creativity with art galleries as well as culture. The town also has events like the Carefree Fine Art and Wine Show, and all of this just adds to the town's appeal. One of the other unique things about Carefree is its commitment to dark skies. So the stargazing in Carefree is out of this world. Now, if you want to learn about a few other cities to move to in the Phoenix area, you'll want to watch this video right here. As always, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.